see me on your screens. But listen, I am back on. I know you missed me. I missed you too a great deal. But we've got a show for you this morning. And listen, I had a perfect, fantastic show for you. But my guest decided to bounce on me last minute. But you know what? We're still going to give you a show, okay? Because we're magicians here. So we're going to do something on Spotify Wrapped. In case you haven't heard about it, first of all, take a look at this and we'll be back with more. Oh, you should see I and my camera guys here. You know, we're just jiggy with it. We're such in a good mood. I mean, it's a Friday, why not? But every December, the world pauses for one moment of global reflection. Spotify Wrapped. And it goes beyond charts. It is a cultural x-ray, okay? A mirror, you can call it that, showing how we lived, we moved, we loved, we mourned, and celebrated through music. And while Wrapped is produced for the entire world, I mean, there's a list where I think Bad Bunny on your list is the top artist for the year 2025. But today on E-Corner, we want to turn the mirror towards Sub-Saharan Africa, and specifically Ghana, a nation whose musical identity continues to evolve with confidence, with pride, and power. Somebody say power. Yeah, that's nice. And so this year's Wrapped tells a profoundly Ghanaian story. A people choosing your own sound intentionally, a 60% rise in local music consumption. And that, for me, isn't just a statistic. It's a declaration of cultural loyalty, self-belief, and identity. And so from the songs that became our morning affirmations, like, you know, Black Sherif's Lord, I'm amazed, give you what's up? I murdered the song, but you do get it. To the artists who shaped our emotions, to the albums that defined our national mood. Ghana's 2025 listening story is emotional, but also revealing and deeply instructive. And so today, we spotlight 6 key lists that define our audio culture this year. Let's begin with top Ghanaian artist of the year. And of course, at number 1 is Black Sherif. And he's had an amazing year. The guy, honestly, I think he's blessed and he's very hardworking. His pen game is on point, you'll agree with me. Kwaku Smoke has had a beautiful year from last year, actually, 2024, when all of a sudden he popped up with his, you know, concert from nowhere. And it was such a success. I remember he had it at the Good Park, at the Accra Mall, and it was such a success. I know he's bringing it back this Christmas. And so, yeah, if you are one of those concert revelers, well, that's one of the shows that should be on your radar. So he came in at number 2. Let's see number 3 and number 4. Right, so Sarkodie and number 3. And of course, Kwesi Arthur, who also had a beautiful, well, he crowned his year up nicely, I think last year. And so I'm not surprised a lot of people, because prior to him performing, was it at Afro Nation? This was years ago. Yeah, prior to him performing there, he had gone quiet. He had gone silent for a bit. And so a lot of people were like, Charlie, so what's happening with our boy? Well, he gave such a thrilling performance. And so we loved it. We jammed to it. And that probably has obviously trickled down to his streams and has earned him the number 4 position of the top Ghanaian artist of the year, according to Spotify streams. And number 5 is that Chunima Chu, Gunima, eh, le. Shatawale. Papa, how do they do it? Is it like this? Or what do they do? Or what do the signs are a lot. Right. So Shatawale is at number 5 of the top Ghanaian artist of the year, according to Spotify. Let's now look at top Ghanaian songs of the year. Which songs did a lot of people resonate with, and so they played a lot? And this is it. Look, from number 1 to okay, this is the top 5. We're going to give you the top 10, right? But from number 1 to number 5 is just Black Sherif. From Sacrifice to So It Goes to Sumaobi to Lord, I'm Amazed to Top of the Morning Matter. Eh, na. I'm such a bad singer. But yeah, he was able to dominate the top songs of 2025, all him. Director, do we have a B of this? We should, but if we don't, it's fine. I know that he was able to clinch, I think, top 9 of the top songs for 2025 on the Spotify streaming platform. That is monumental, if you ask me. It's great. I don't know the magic his team deployed in terms of strategy for him to be able to, you know, get these numbers, but yeah, I don't know. Let's quickly look at most streamed Ghanaian in Ghana quickly, and then I'll bring you some other stories. So yeah, for most streamed Ghanaian artists in Ghana, we have Black Sheriff at number 1, Kweku Smoke at number 2, we have Sarkodie at number 3, Kwesi Arthur at number 4, number 5, Shatta Wale. Let's quickly look at most streamed albums in Ghana as well, quickly. And then I can bring you Party in the Park. And I know you can't wait for that beautiful event that's happening on the 26th of December at the Ebri Botanical Gardens. Let's take a look at most streamed albums in Ghana, Director, quickly, so we can go through it. So we have most streamed artists in Ghana. I think I've gone through, or I haven't. Okay, so at number 1, okay, I'm sorry. So yeah, let's do the most streamed albums in Ghana. We have Iron Boy by Black Sheriff. That album he dedicated to a high life legend, Iron Boy, Amachi Dede. And then we have the villain, I Never Was by him. It was his maiden album, I remember. And then we have Kweku Jesus by Kweku Smoke. Also a very beautiful hip-hop, album. 5 by Davido came in at number 4. Then we have Work of Art by Ashake at number 5. Boy Alone by Omale. They're all Nigerian artists. At number 6, Mr. Money with the Vibe, Ashake again. So Ashake had 2 albums, just like Black Sheriff, for the most streamed albums in Ghana. And then we had True to Self by King Promise. We have Born in Hell by Kweku Smoke. And The Odyssey by Ara DJ. I could go on and on and on, but time is not our best friend. And so, yeah, let's end it here. But basically, what this data shows is that this year, we've been very intentional about listening to Ghanaian music. And a lot of people on social media are attributing it to a certain initiative some industry people came up with called Play Ghana. But I remember that was for traditional media. I don't know how it trickled down to digital media, but they say that campaign worked the magic. And that's why we all did a lot of Ghanaian music streaming. But anyway, let's do Party in the Park. I'm excited because it's like a picnic-themed, family-themed event that we here at Joy FM bring you every year. We've been running it for almost, 2 decades? And we're not stopping anytime soon. And so on 26th of December, we're going to bring you that show at the Ebri Botanical Gardens. I went there. I went to tour the venue. It was beautiful. And so I'm going to share those sights and sounds with you. You're not going to see this face again because right after would be Joy News Desk. Until then, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, I should say. I don't know why I'm saying week. But yeah, my name is Noella Carinielli. I'll see you next Friday. I promise. Okay? Mwah, mwah, mwah.
All right, so check with the time. It's a little bit after 12, after midday. We left Accra at about 11 a.m. And so that would mean that we took about an hour, obviously traffic, to get here, the Ebri Botanical Gardens. And look, the scenery here is beautiful. It's very picturesque. It's very green, very lush. I love it here. The air here smells different. It's more fresher. And if wishes were horses, I'd probably get a land here and build a home. But that's aside the point, okay? The reason why we're here, or I'm here, is because obviously we're about a few days or weeks away from Christmas. Christmas is just around the corner. And if you have been following the Joy brand, you know that every 26th day of December, we bring you an amazing initiative, an amazing event. It's called the Joy FM Family Party in the Park. And listen, it's been running for almost 2 decades. But yeah, it's the Joy brand. What do you expect? Nothing less, right? And so this year, we're bringing you once again the Joy FM Joy Party in the Park. It has been held here at the Ibri Botanical Garden. We begin here, the entrance or entry point into the garden. Okay, this is where you use to enter into the Ibri Botanical Garden, and we've got a big space to my right. We've got a space for you to park your car. That is if you came with a car or a bus, whatever it is, we've got the space for you. It's not the only space. There's one other space, that's the Women's College of Education. It's not too far from the entrance. I'll show you. And then of course you can park there. They have a big parking space there as well. Or you can as well park here. And then, of course, for those of you who are wondering, what's the security situation like? What is the ushering situation like? Look, I'm assuring you that we've got enough security personnel to ensure your safety. On that day, lots of people will be here. Lots of families will be here to have fun. But I'm telling you and I'm assuring you that your security is assured. There would be enough ushers as well to usher you into your preferred destination in the park and ensure that you're comfortable enough before they let go of you. Now let's get into the main garden. Follow me. And so consistent with other years, we're bringing you the Joy FM Party in the Park, the 2025 edition. Listen, it's the ultimate family party to climax your year. And so if you get to miss this edition, on a day, voila, but I know you won't miss it. This side where we transform into our main stage area, and so that's where your DJs would be, churning out, or should I say selecting some wicked tunes like the Gen Zs would say, obviously to your enjoyment. And so yeah, they'll be performing. Obviously musicians as well will be performing at this area where would mount a beautiful stage so they can perform to our satisfaction. And if you should take a quick look behind me, I'm sure you can see some structure. Well, it's not only a structure, that is our live band stand, what we have nicknamed Daddy's Corner. It is where some of your favorite, live band performers will be camped at, I should say, so they can serenade us with some beautiful performances. You can name it. What high life song do you enjoy? It would feature a lot of things that excite the daddies. We know that things like palm wine, like the grills, like the cards, bubra, whatever it is you can imagine daddies to love, it would be right here. So it's strictly for the daddies, okay? No mummies here. Mummies, we have a section for you and the kids. And so we have the kids corner. The kids would be painted on your face because they love that beautiful face painting. They would have that. And of course they have a whole section of the garden also curated just for them. And so we'll have the bouncy castles, whatever that you can imagine kids will love, it would be right here just for them to really, really have a good time. Now, aside that, we're also introducing something special for you this year. It's called the Ghana Village. And right about now, I'm sure you see around me another beautiful space. We really haven't used the space before, we thought of using it this year. And that's because we're coming up with an initiative called the Ghana Village, which is going to be strictly to promote Ghanaian goods and arts. It's important we always, sell and market our made in Ghana goods and arts, right? On the 26th of December, just make your way here at the Ebri Botanical Gardens and just ask for the Made in Ghana Village. They bring you right here. Okay, this tree should be symbolic. It should be